Hey y'all, it's your girl Jada J. So back at it again tonight. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Okay, so this episode there was a lot of dialogue. Okay, and there wasn't really a lot of scenes. Like, yeah, because I only have 4 pages, and usually I have more than that. So this wasn't. It was a very good episode. Very good episode. Not a lot of scenes, but the scenes we did was a lot of dialogue tonight. So as the Jedi would call it, a reviewer's nightmare. Uh, so I tried the best I can, trying to write fast, and I'll pause it for a second, and then play, and then pause. So it was a fun episode, but there was a lot going on. So this is the Haves and the Have-Nots, season 5, episode 4, A Mother's Wisdom. All right. So, and let me just say, we seen a sort of. This was Stormcloud. Oh my! Did I just call her Stormcloud? Shout out to the Jedi, y'all, the big brother. This was Stormcloud. She was really breaking down tonight. Like, look, we've seen Veronica broken down and stuff like that, but tonight it was like that. It was like that balance between, yeah, I'm breaking down, but I'm still in control, because I'm always in control. You know what I mean? So let's go in. Okay, so we open up with Veronica. Okay, she's holding a gun to David, and she. By the way, I want to try and imitate her, but okay, because I don't know if I can channel. I'm not gonna try it if I can't even get her on my channel. I'm not gonna channel her. Okay, so we open up with Veronica. She's holding a gun to David, and he's like, "Veronica, put the gun down." And she's like, "Oh, how no, I can't. I can't channel her. I can't do it." She goes, "Oh, look how nice you've gotten. Well, look at that. You know what I mean? You've gotten so nice all of a sudden." Okay. He said, "Veronica, don't do this." She was like, "Do what? Hold a gun?" She said, "I'm just holding a gun." He said, "Veronica, this is not a game." She said, "Oh, you think I think this is a game, huh?" He was like, "No, I don't think that. I'm just saying this is not a good thing." She was like, "Oh, well, what's a good thing? Tell me what a good thing is, David. Tell me that." So then she was like, "You think I won't kill you?" Catherine goes, "Of course you would." And then she goes, "Catherine, shut up." He goes, "Catherine, please." And then she was like, "David, put your hands up." She said, "Now put them down." And then so it's literally just Simon says, but Veronica says. And so he's doing it. Then she said, "I like this." She said, "All I needed to get your attention the whole time was to have a gun. I like it." But she's like, she's like crying, but I can't channel it. I can't do it. She's like, "Get on your knees." He's like, "Veronica," she was like, "I said, get on your knees." So he gets on his knees. She's like, "I have an idea." She goes, "Catherine and you were having an affair. Jennifer came in. Catherine shot Jennifer, shot you, and then tried to stab me." She goes, I could sell that to a jury. Do you think that's a good... She was like, "I could sell that to the jury all day long." She goes, "You've already contaminated the crime scene, talking to Dave, because remember he was kind of kneeling where Jennifer's body was? And Veronica did that thing where she acted like she cared. She goes, "David, you really should get up. You're sitting in the crime scene." You know what I mean? Just... So she goes, "You've already contaminated the crime scene." She goes, "David, do you think that's a good idea?" And then he goes, "No, like, I don't think that's a good idea at all, like, not a good idea." And she goes, "Why?" He goes, "Because no one else needs to get hurt." She goes, "But you just want to hurt me." He goes, "Of course not, I don't want to hurt you." She goes, "You filed for a divorce, you didn't think that was gonna hurt me?" And she's crying. And so he's like, "No, he was like, I didn't do it to hurt you." She goes, "Then why did you do it? Why?" He was like, "Because I was trying to protect you, Veronica. I was trying to protect you." No, I can't channel David. I can't channel him. I can't. "I was trying to protect you. I was trying to protect you, Veronica." "Protect me from what? From yourself." "Are you saying I'm crazy?" "No, I didn't say that." "But you called me a delusional witch." And she's acting distraught, and all this, her feelings were so hurt. He goes, "I know it, and I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that." She goes, "But you never did apologize." And she's got the gun to him the whole time. In this entire time, she's holding the gun. He goes, "Well, I'm doing it now, Veronica. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." She goes, "Well, it's too late." She goes, "I told you not to embarrass me. I told you not to embarrass me, and now you must die." Okay. It was very... I love you, but I will kill you. That's what it was. And this was a display of, okay, we kind of saw Veronica does love David, but then again it was like, or does she love that control over David? Because like I going back to the thing with the gun, and she's like, oh, I like this. This is all I needed to do to get you to listen. I like this. You know what I mean? So, and then okay, we're gonna get into that. Okay, so commercial break. We come back. She goes, you don't think I will, do you? You don't think I'll kill you? He goes, I know you. She goes, you do know I will, don't you? He goes, yes, I do. And she goes, how can you be so sure? He goes, remember you tried to set the house on fire. You tried to kill me, remember? Back, way back. That was like, what, 2-3 seasons ago? When she set the house on fire trying to kill David, and she goes outside smoking a black. Remember that? Remember that? I couldn't remember. In that same episode, she took her, no, it was like an episode before that or something. She took her wig off and we see the cornrows. So anyway, he's like, remember you set the house on fire and tried to kill me. She was like, I told you I wasn't trying to kill you. I just wanted you to burn just a little bit. Just a little bit. And she didn't realize she sounded crazy. And she's like, I just wanted your face to burn maybe, or your body. Just so no other woman will want you except me. And he was like, he looked at this. He's just like, Veronica. She goes, but she was like, I told you not to embarrass me, David. You embarrassed me. That's why I did it, and just all this. She goes, you did. And he goes, I'm sorry, Veronica. I'm sorry. She goes, no, it's too late. It's too late. He goes, okay, but this is between me and you. Let Catherine go. She goes, oh, there it is. There's my guy, the noble guy, always looking out for someone other than himself. He goes, no, I'm just telling the truth. I'm just telling the truth. That's all I'm doing. His phone rings. She goes, don't you? No shit. Sorry, wrong person. Sony's fired. Y'all should have had me on my cues. I channeled the wrong person. You should have knew I was gonna do it and stop me. Moving on. So she goes, because his phone rings just as she tells him. No, never mind. Okay, yeah. His phone rings as he's on the floor. He's just saying, let her go, let her go. She ain't going for it. But his phone rings, and she knows he's definitely thinking about answering it. She goes, don't you answer it. Don't you answer it. Give it to me. He was like, let Catherine go. And she goes, no, I don't think so. She goes, you're stalling because you want to give me the phone. And he was like, why do you think I'm always up to something? Why do you think I'm always plotting against you? She goes, because you always are. Now give me the phone. He takes the phone out. She goes, I'm not going over there. Throw it on the couch. So she throws it. She picks up the phone because it stopped ringing. So she picks it up. She goes, the Artisan Hotel. She's persistent. Calls her back. It's Erica. So she's like, hello? So Erica's like, hello. Veronica's like, yes. She goes, I'm sorry, I was trying to reach David. She goes, this is his wife. She goes, his wife. She goes, yep. She goes, oh, you have his phone? She goes, of course. Why wouldn't I? And you are? She goes, me? She's like, yeah, who are you? She goes, I'm a colleague. A colleague. Yes, I'm a reporter. Actually, I was calling to get a comment on what he thinks of Charles Fredrickson, who's now running for president. I was told him and David actually competed against each other for some, I don't know, some gubernatorial thing. And he's ahead in the polls now. So what do you think? Does David have any comment on that, about how one of his, ex-rivals is now, striving to stardom and stuff like that? And so Veronica's like, actually, no, he's in the shower, midday intercourse. But y'all know she used the other word I don't like to use, okay? The SEX, that's what she said. She says, that midday SEX. Oh, I said, Veronica, are you serious? But I loved it because y'all know Erica is snaky. She's snaky if I ever saw a snake, okay? And I have, all right, up close once, okay? And it was Erica. That snake I saw, it was her. Okay, hello? Yeah, so she's like, nah, he's in the shower or whatever. She goes, but since I have you, she goes, but I heard you two were getting a divorce. No, she goes, I heard you two were getting a divorce. She goes, yeah, well, that's not true. And she goes, oh, okay, well, now that I have you, what do you think of Charles Fredrickson? Can I get a comment from you? She goes, all I have to say, dear, is next time you're trying to get a comment from David, maybe you want to call him on a business line. That's more appropriate for formal questions like these. And so she's like, okay, thanks. And she goes, yep, and hangs up the phone. And then so Veronica's like, I cannot believe that witch, calling as if she's trying to act like a reporter because she already knew she wasn't. I said, oh, I didn't want Veronica to fall for that because I don't like either one of them. But I'll rock with Veronica over Eric. Okay, I'll rock with her over her. And then so he's starting to get up. She goes, one of your witches, calling her, trying to act like she's depressed, acting as depressed. So he starts getting up. He's like, Veronica. And then she goes, get back down on your knees. Get back down. He's like, no, Veronica. And she's like, and so he goes, listen. No, she's like, listen. He's like, no, I'm always listening. That's the problem. And then she goes, listen, Catherine called me. And she set this whole thing up. And then Catherine's like, that is ridiculous. And she goes, shut up, Catherine. She did it. She set me up. And she keeps telling Catherine, shut up, Catherine. She goes, what do you do? Shoot me? You already stabbed me, so you might as well just kill me, right? So then he's like, Veronica, give me the gun. She goes, no, I'm not going to give you the gun so you can kill me with it, David. Because he's telling her, he's like, just shoot me because I'm not getting back down on my knees. And I'm done with this, so just shoot me. She goes, you think I won't do it? You think I won't do it? So, okay, no, what? Why am I channeling Veronica when I'm talking about David? Why am I channeling David when I'm talking about Veronica? She goes, you think I won't do it? You think I won't do it? Veronica, give me the gun. No, I'm not gonna give you the gun so you can kill me with it. I'm not gonna do it. He goes, Veronica, I'm not gonna kill you. Okay. I'm not gonna kill you. Just release the clip and hand me the gun. Hand me the gun. She goes, I don't know how to do it. I don't know. He goes, look, there's a button. She backs up because he was kind of coming a little close. He goes, there's a button right next to your thumb. Just press it and the clip will fall out. And so she does it. Bam, the clip falls. And she hands the gun to David, and Catherine goes, there's still one left in the chamber. And she goes, David, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. He said, I'm not going to kill you, Veronica. I'm not going to kill you. Bam, he releases the clip, and now the one is now fell on the floor, okay? So Jim comes on in. Wait a minute. Yeah, Jim comes in. Catherine goes, oh my God, Jim. She runs to Jim. She's got blood on her. He sees the body on the floor. Nobody can tell that it's Jennifer. But anyway, he sees the body. He's like, what the heck is going on around here? Catherine runs up to him. She's got blood on her hands. He's like, Catherine, don't touch me. Get off. She's like, oh, Jim, thank God Veronica did it. And now she's trying to kill me. She's trying to kill me. Mind you, when he walks in, David has the gun in his hand. And I was kind of concerned about that. But it didn't really matter. Because it ended up being, anyway, that Jim asked David for the gun. He goes, is that the gun, David? Is that the gun, David? David? Okay, so he takes the gun. He takes like his tie or something, wipes out the fingerprints, throws it back on the floor. Okay. And then he goes, when she says it was Veronica, he goes, Catherine, because he knew it was her, but he didn't necessarily say that. But she goes, Jim, I told you what happened. No, wait a minute, let me see. That doesn't sound right. Oh, no, he goes, don't touch me, Catherine. Then he goes, who is that on my floor, Catherine? And then David goes, it's Jennifer Salison. And then he goes, Catherine. She goes, you heard me. She did it. And then he goes, David, is that the gun? That's when he takes it, wipes out the fingerprints, throws it back on the floor. And then here's Catherine, we need to call the police. And then Veronica goes, yes, let's do that. And then Jim goes, no, we're not calling. Catherine goes, what are you talking about? We need to call the authorities. He goes, I am the authorities, Catherine. He was like, Veronica, I'm going to let you leave. Then she goes, let me leave? He goes, that's what I said. She goes, this may come as a surprise to you, Jim. Might be hard for you to believe, but you have no authority over me. You don't let me do anything. He goes, look, I'm sorry we're all going through this right now, but she goes, Jim, I just told you it was her. He goes, Catherine, that is a DA. We cannot call the local authorities with this. He was like, this is no longer something politics. This is all the way up to federal politics. This is federal. He said, if the feds come down here, putting their nose in our business, they will shake the tree until there's nothing left. That's what he said. He said, they will shake the tree until there's nothing left. She goes, I didn't do this, Jim. No, it was Veronica. She goes, no, I didn't do this, Jim. He goes, no, but I'm sure there are things in your past that you don't want the feds digging into, Veronica. Yeah, because he goes, you may not have done this. She goes, she just, Veronica just always putting up that I don't care what you gonna do and just all this. I don't care. But she goes, you don't know me. He goes, I know enough about you to know that you got some knives in your past. And you don't want them coming back up, do you? And she goes, well, call yours off, talking about Catherine. He goes, that is what I intend to do. Get out of here. She goes, okay, I'm leaving. But David keeps trying to grab her. Jim goes, let her leave, David. Let her leave. And then so she's leaving, and then so Jim is talking to David now. He's like, we need to get this cleaned up on a whole nother. No, wait a minute. We need to clean up like there's never been a cleanup. Sorry. Like never, we need to clean up here like never before. Can you make the call, David? Can you make the call? Yes, Jim, I got it. Are you sure, David? Can you make the call? I can make the call. And it looked like David was getting a little tired of being an errand boy. So, I mean, they're all involved now as accomplices. And, of course, Catherine, who actually committed the murder. But, I don't know. It looked like he was getting a little irritated by Jim doing all that shouting. I would have been like, calm down, because I am the one who got you out of jail. So, let's not try and, you know what I mean? I got your back, but don't speak to me like I'm an errand boy. Because I was very much getting that. Can you make the call, David? Can you make the call? You know what I mean? He goes, this is a DA and just all this. Like, this is federal. This is not local politics. We can't just call the cops. They're going to hand us right over to federal. And we're screwed. They will come down here and shake the tree until there's nothing left. Words of Jim. Okay. And then so David walks somewhere out. She goes, you let a murderer leave? You let him. And he tells David, he's like, we need to make this look like something went wrong or something. And he's like, I'm on it. He goes, can you do that, David? He goes, yeah, I'm on it. She goes, you let a murderer leave? He goes, Catherine. And she kind of starts hitting him. And she goes, are you out of your mind? You let her leave? You let her leave? He goes, I have a lot on my mind right now. Then we switch to Benny. He's on the porch. Hannah has all the bags packed. She comes outside. He goes, you leaving? She goes, yeah. And she goes, and I packed your bag too, your clothes. I packed the bag with your clothes. And she was like, Mom. He goes, Mom, she's coming. She goes, okay, I love you. He goes, I love you too, Mom. And she's like, come on, Q, get in the back seat. They get in the car, starts with the engine. She leaves. Okay. Then we switch to Wyatt and Jeffrey. Now, this was not what I was expecting from Jeffrey. It's about time. I'll say that. So I'm very proud of Jeffrey. I'm proud of Jeffrey. Okay. So then we switch to Wyatt and Jeffrey. They come in. This is why, remember, Wyatt's apartment that he said nobody knows about, that he wanted Jeffrey to take him to. And he's like, oh, man, this is huge and stuff. And Jeffrey goes, this is all yours? Because immediately he's concerned because Wyatt is an addict. So then he's like, yeah. And then he's already talking about, oh, man, look at the parties I'm going to be throwing here. And Jeffrey goes, so you're going to do it again? He was like, heck yeah, I'm going to do it again. And he's just like, wow. So then he starts like walking. And he goes, so now you're already going to start relapsing just when you got out of the hospital? He's like, Jeffrey, I'm fine. Like, I'm not going to do all that. So then Jeffrey's like, okay, is he about to start leaving? So he's like, where are you going? He goes, away from you. And he goes, what are you talking about, Jeffrey? He's like, I'm not going to let you do this. I'm not going to let you get high and kill yourself and this, that, and the third. And he was like, whoa, calm down, man. I'm not going to get high. He was like, how do you know? He was like, oh, so is that easy? He goes, yeah, for me it is. Like, trying to act like he's not an addict when he admitted that he was a couple episodes ago. And he goes, oh, since when is it that easy? He was like, I only use when I'm stressed. He goes, yeah, when you're stressed, happy, sad, depressed. He goes, okay, I get it, man. He was like, no, I don't think that you do. He's like, I can't keep caring for you like this, man. You keep going back to doing the same thing, taking advantage of me and this, that, and the third. And he goes, look, man, I'm sorry. He was like, no, don't say you're sorry to me. Say you're sorry to yourself. And he goes, okay, self, I'm sorry. And he goes, you see, you don't take things seriously. And so he's about to leave. And then, like, he's going off on Wyatt. And he's like, dude, what the heck is wrong with you? He was like, I'm tired. He was like, I'm tired of this town. I'm tired of the people. I'm tired of you. Like, what the heck, man? And then so Jeffrey's still trying to leave. He's like, what do I have to do to make you stay? Because Jeffrey was really trying to leave. He kept pushing him back, like, move. Like, he was like, come on, Jeffrey, stop pushing him back. He was like, stop, Wyatt, stop. Like, I'll move you. Like, cut it out. He really wasn't. So finally Wyatt's like, what do I have to do to make you stay? And Jeffrey kind of goes like that, trying to kiss him. And he goes, whoa, I'm not doing that. And Jeffrey goes, I knew you wouldn't. And then he's about to leave. He was like, look, I gotta go, man. You know, it's a wrap. And so he goes, goodbye, Wyatt. And he's like, Jeffrey, come on, man. I'm scared. He was like, I'm scared, man. He was like, I thought I wanted to die, but he's like, I can't control myself, man. I need you here. I need you to help me. He's like, if you walk out that door, I'll die. He's like, Jeffrey, you're the only one who's ever cared about me, the only one who's ever helped me, the only one who's ever loved me. He's like, and I resent you for that. The only one who's ever done anything for me, and I resent you for that. He was like, I know I shouldn't treat you the way I do, and I'm sorry about that too, man, but if you leave, I'll die. I need you. He goes, you know, this reminds me of my father. I love my mom so much, he'll stick with her through double hockey sticks and never leave. And Wyatt goes, yeah, man, I know you love me. He goes, yeah, I do. That's why I have to go. And he's like, Jeffrey, what? He was like, you can't leave, Jeffrey. I'm sorry. He was like, you're just going to walk out on me? You're going to leave like that? He's like, look, I'm gonna text you the number of a group that can help you. Okay? There's sponsors that'll come here, they'll live with you, they'll help you out, they'll help you through everything, man. Just call them. He's like, I don't want them, Jeffrey. I want you. So he's like, I can't help you, man. I'm sorry, I can't. He's like, so you just like that, you're gonna leave? He's like, I need you, man. He was like, they'll come live with you. They will. He's okay, to heck with you, man. Just leave. I don't need you. He was like, yes, you do. That's the problem. He's like, forget you, man. Go to Ichabakis. Get out of here. Just go. He leaves. Because, again, it went back to that line when he's like, I know you love me, man. He was like, yes, I do. That's why I got to go. And he definitely wasn't expecting that from Jeffrey. Because we know once Wyatt freaking breaks down in tears and stuff, Jeffrey is just a sucker for it. You know, so I wasn't expecting this. So Jeffrey, as of now, has washed his hands clean of Wyatt as far as believing that he could actually help him. He's an addict, and he's not really at a point where he wants help. He's admitted that he's an addict, but that's about as far as we've gone with Wyatt. He's admitted that he can't control himself, but you're not doing anything. You just want Jeffrey around because you know once you relapse, Jeffrey is going to be the one to say, okay, here we go. We're going to start all over again, and we're going to make sure you don't relapse this time. Bam, relapses again. He knows Jeffrey's going to be there. That's why he said, I don't want them, man. I want you. They're going to stick it to him and make sure that he's serious. They're going to Jeffrey was following him around, which didn't do much. Remember, Wyatt was still sneaking alcohol if you go back to the first season. So, but once you really get into that rehabilitation, it's going to be rigorous because that's the point. So I think he thinks Jeffrey would take it easy as him once he bats his eyes and says please. And Jeffrey is kind of a sucker for that. So this was a real surprise for Wyatt. And so when Jeffrey leaves, he's just like, dang. You know, I think he really realized, man. You know. Then we switch to Hannah. She's in the car. So she rolls past Candace's house. She's seeing that it's like a crime. There's cops everywhere. So she gets out of the car. As soon as she gets out of the car, the nosy neighbor, Pearl, comes running outside. She's like, come here, come here. And Hannah's like, it's good to see you. I don't know what that was about. I didn't need it. So then she's like, I think they're over there investigating that man that I told you never came out of that house. She was like, that man? She was like, yeah. She was like, oh, yeah, you told me about that. She was like, yeah. So she walks up to Candace because she knows that old woman is talking about Quincy. Oh, they're investigating the man that never came out of that house. So she goes up to Candace. She's like, Candace. Candace goes, what the heck are you doing here? Why are you here? She goes, did you do something to Quincy? She goes, get out of here, Mom. Go back to wherever you're living. And then she goes, fine, don't tell me. She goes, I won't. She was like, go home, Hannah. I know that she called her mom. I almost cried. I like the mom thing. I could get used to that. Appreciate it. I was just like, let's keep it up. Then she said Hannah. I said, F you, Tyler. Okay, you can't give me something and then take it away. I didn't appreciate that. And then she goes, wait a minute. She goes, but listen, Benny's sitting at the house right now waiting on you. She was like, could you at least, he's like, she goes, in tears. Can you at least call him and tell him that you're not coming? Come on. Really? She goes, because you know, he believes in you, Candace. I don't know why, but he does. And you need to call him. You need to call him and tell him that you're not coming. He believes in you. She goes, Candace, did you do something to Quincy? Did he attack you and you defended yourself? Because if so, you better tell these folks, Candace. But if you don't, there's no way I'm going to be able to help you. You're going to get yourself in trouble. She goes, I can't help you unless you help yourself. She goes, go ahead and ignore me. Go ahead. She goes, but it's 5 minutes to 5. Them folks are coming, and I want you to call your brother and tell him that you're not coming, because you know he will wait there for you all night. Tell him that you're not coming. Then, and she was looking real good. This is the first time Candace didn't have some type of snipe comeback, because I was almost waiting for it, too, when she was talking. But no, she realized, at least if I hate her, I still need to call my brother, because he's the only one that believes in me. And even she said it. So then we switch to Veronica. She's coming back home. Melissa comes down the stairs. She's dressed up. Nice dress, nice shoes. I said, okay, girl. All right. So she goes, are you okay? She goes, oh, Melissa. Yeah, I'm fine. She goes, you're bleeding. She goes, I was mugged. She goes, oh my gosh. She goes, yeah, we need to get the people in this neighborhood. Like, we need to do something about that. And she goes, oh, and please apologize to your parents for missing the party last night. I'm real sorry. Got held up somewhere else. She goes, yes, of course. She goes, is Jeffrey here? She goes, no. She goes, well, I should probably get dressed and go out and find him. She goes, yeah, sure. She goes, Melissa. She's like, yeah. She goes, I'm really sorry about missing the party last night. It's okay. Then she goes upstairs. Veronica calls Jeffrey. Okay. And for a second, I thought Melissa was going to call him because she was looking kind of worried about something. Besides the obvious, maybe she's getting married to a gay man, because that could put that look on your face too. But I didn't know if that's where she was at. So Melissa is downstairs. Veronica goes upstairs, makes the call, calls Jeffrey. He's like, what? She goes, what? That's how you speak to me? He goes, yeah, what? She goes, you need to be very careful. He's like, you already did everything to me. You called the police. Now they're at the house right now. She goes, boy, I didn't call the police. He goes, yeah, well, I don't believe you. She goes, I don't care. I didn't call the police. Believe what you want. He goes, then who did it? He was like, his sister. His sister, come on. She was like, yeah, even the dumbest hood rat can freaking spot out two criminals, two dummies who don't know how to handle a crime scene. It's obviously talking about Jeffrey and Candace. And then so she goes, you and that girl meet me at the Artisan Hotel in 30 minutes. What girl? She goes, that thing, Candace. He goes, and why would we do that? She goes, do you enjoy walking free or would you like to be in a prison cell? He goes, a cell next to yours might be nice. She goes, as much as you like to go around acting and walking like a girl, there's no prison there's no way in heck that in any prison we would be on the same cell block. She goes, now, be at the Artisan Hotel in 30 minutes. She goes, or don't. Try your luck. And hangs up the phone. So obviously she knows she got Jeffrey kind of like, oh, dang, it wasn't her. So what do I do? So she knows she got him thinking about it, okay? It was a good try when he said a cell next to yours might be nice, but she trumped him when she said, as long as you must go around acting like a girl, there's no prison that'll. What was it? What was it? As much as you like to go around acting like a girl, we will not be on the same cell block of any prison. And that's what she says. Meet me at the hotel, 30 minutes, or don't. Try your luck. Okay, so that was a little cute comeback on Jeffrey's part, but Veronica trumped it. Then we switch to Candace in the car, and the car pulls up, and she goes, dang, the bank is here. Then we switch to the backyard, and so the cop comes up to Justin, and he's like, it's not blood. He goes, no? He goes, no, marker. And he said it kind of suspicious, because I was kind of like, is he implying? But then he goes, good eye. He goes, yeah, thanks, man. So he goes, come on, guys. And they put the jacuzzi cover back on the thing. So then the cop looks, and he's like, whoa, what the heck is this? Nobody noticed this? And he was like, no. She said she had some yard work done. He's like, I take back what I said, which I'm pretty sure he was talking about when he said he had a good eye. He was like, man, I mean, it was covered. You helped us cover it. And he goes, man, a fresh pile of dirt back here. Nobody noticed it? He was like, give me some shovels, please. He goes, sure. Justin goes to warn Candace. He goes, look, they're asking for shovels. You need to get out of here. So Jeffrey calls Candace like at that instant and is like, yo, my mom says she wants us to meet us at the hotel. She says she can help us. No, Jeffrey, I don't trust her. I don't trust her. And then he goes, what? How much worse can it get? She goes, I don't know. They're asking for shovels. He's like, dang it. He was like, Candace, we got to do something. She got something up her sleeve. She gonna help. She gonna help. She goes, but I don't trust her. He goes, well, what other option do we have? She goes, I know she got to have something up her sleeve. He's like, exactly. That's why she says she wants to help us, Candace. We don't have another choice. We have to do whatever she wants. She's like, okay. He goes, 30 minutes, Candace. Okay, she goes, I'll meet you there. I have to talk to my brother first. He goes, Candace, if you're not there, she'll leave. She goes, then let her. He goes, Candace, we can't do that. This is our only option right now. They're about to go check the backyard. She's like, he goes, this is important. She goes, it's important to talk to my brother too. He's like, Candace, come on, 30 minutes. She goes, okay, I'm on my way. He goes, right now? She goes, okay, right now, I'm on my way. They hang up the phone, starts the car up. She ended up not going to talk to Benny, which I feel like it would have been effed up for her to just call him, but she should have called him. At the very least, I feel like she should have shot him a phone call. Then we switch to the jail. Mitch is coming in. War and him exchange little smart remarks and stuff. They throw Mitch in the cell because he's right next to War. And Mitch asks him, he goes, so how long you in for? He was like, I'm getting out any second. He was like, yeah, okay. He was like, you in here for drugs? He goes, no, not me, man. You got me all wrong. He was like, well, all I know is that you ain't getting out of here. He goes, but what you don't know is the powerful connections that I have. He goes, is that right? He goes, yes, sir. As you guys say. Talking about because he was white. That's what I got from that. He was like, yeah, you and her did that, huh? You set me up? You set me up? He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. He goes, man, I got eyes and ears beyond this place. You know what I'm talking about. Because he asked him, he was like, how do you know? When he finally gave in to the fact, okay. And then so he's like, yeah, you kind of hard to touch and all with your last name, but you can't hide behind your last name pretending forever. So he knows that Mitch is mob, like his family is mob, which I would expect that because he's the eyes and ears of the hood. So and he has people who are eyes and ears, so he knows. So he goes, it might be hard to touch you, but it'll happen. And then so Mitch goes, oh, really? Let's go to war. He goes, that's my name. And you know the first thing in war is to take out your enemies. So he's like, I'm going to slash her throat, then I'm going to come and get you. He was like, you ain't getting out of here to touch her, man. He's like, you want to bet on that? He said, how much you got? He said, he was like, more than your broke ass says. He goes, okay. Well, I'll bet you this. When I get out of here, before I do anything, before I go home, before I sleep, before I shower, I'm going to her house and I'm cutting her throat. He said, don't worry about that, man, because you ain't getting out no time soon. You doing a drug bid, huh? He was like, and it wasn't her, it was me. I set you up. So much coke, what he said, coke, weed, and what was it? Coke, weed, and meth. I got high, man. I didn't even touch it. He's like, and yo locked up ASS, I know you probably still high just from looking at the stuff. So he's like, it was just me, man. It was all me. He was like, all them drugs in your truck? You ain't getting out of here, man. He was like, okay. Okay, next thing you know, literally right after he said that, Warwick Mincy Lewis, he goes, there go my right there. That's me. They come over, open the cell, they're like, you're free to go. Mitch is like, he was like, all right, man, okay. He was like, he goes, bye, witch. That's what War said to Mitch. He's okay, man. Okay, so he sees him leaving. Mitch is like, I need my phone call. I need my phone call. And the cop just ignores him. That was crazy. Okay, so then we switch to Benny. Hannah comes back to the house. And then she tells Q to stay in the car. Wildberry appreciated it. He was like, okay, Grandma. Just cute. Just wanted to know that. Okay. And then he goes, Mom, she's coming. And she goes, did she know what time they said they were? He's like, yeah, she knows. And she's asking him, like, what time? Does she know what time they're coming to evict us? And he goes, yeah. She goes, look, Benny, I have a place, 2 beds in the kitchen. It's not nice, but it's clean. She goes, we'll be back on our feet. And then she tells him, because he doesn't really want to talk, so she tells him a story. She goes, when I found out your father was married, I was devastated. I felt like he was the one. Thought he was the one who was going to love me, help me. He was like, he was so smart and kind in the beginning. Put me up in a real nice apartment when he found out I was pregnant. Then one day I got a knock on the door. It was him telling me his wife found out. He put us out, me and your sister, and I was 8 months pregnant. She goes, you know what I did, Benny? She goes, I couldn't go home. My mother would never allow that. I couldn't go home. So she goes, you know what I did? She goes, I kept moving. I kept working. And I kept praying. She goes, you see, Benny, God has always looked out for me. He's going to look out for us. He's like, Mom, I'm tired of trying. I'm just tired of trying. He's like, it's just I take one step forward and then I keep getting dragged back. He goes, you know what I mean? And he's crying. And she's like, yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. She goes, you know, some people, they think they could do anything and get away with it. She goes, but folks like us with the calling, God won't let us do wrong. He won't let us be in the wrong place. He was like, and your sister, she's got a calling on her life. He goes, what does that even mean, Mom? She goes, it means that God has something greater for her life. Oh, I just wish she would see it. Because she could be so much more than what she is. She is so much more than what she's doing. But she doesn't see that. All she sees is lies, deceit, and betrayal. And he's like, yeah, Mom, but what if she doesn't want the calling? She was like, she don't want it. She goes, that's done. It's signed, sealed, delivered. God has already made his choice. And then he's like, Mom, I can't hear this right now. I'm just mad. He was like, I'm getting to where you are with Candace. I mean, she does this, or she gonna do us like this? He goes, we were on our feet. She brought this to me. And this is what I get. And then Hannah goes, I honestly think she thought she was doing the right thing by you. He was like, oh, now you're going to defend her? She was like, I honestly don't think she was trying to hurt you at all. She loves you, and I think she was trying to do the right thing by you. It just backfired, you know? And then, so then as they're talking, the people pull up about to evict them. It's 5 o'clock. So the guy show up here, and Benny goes, oh, what do you want? He goes, I have a writ of eviction. You guys need to be out of here and stuff. He was like, I'm not going anywhere, man. I'm about to sit here and wait for my sister. He's like, nah, man. He's telling him, he goes, sir, get up, or we have a writ of eviction here. You can read this. He was like, why don't you read that to yourself while I stay here and wait for my sister? He goes, sir, we will remove you. Benny goes, oh, I'd like to see that. And Hannah's trying to say, no, no. She goes, honey, come on, we have to go. Please, let's go. He's like, no, I'm about to. He goes, no, mama, I'm not getting out. I'm going to sit here and wait for my sister. He goes, sir, we will remove you. He goes, okay. Brings the 2 cops over. They try and grab him. Benny fighting him off. Like, he fighting him off. Then I kind of want to cuss him out because I didn't like the way they manhandled him. But he was out of control. But it was too much. It was too much for me. It reminded me of Eric Garner because then the white dude got him in a chokehold and was like trying to pressure him. I didn't appreciate it. That's the first thing I thought about. I didn't appreciate it. So anyways, because yeah, he was wilding out with the 2 cops. Like, they weren't going to be able to restrain him. So then the biggest dude, freaking, the one with the effed up attitude, talking about, sir, get up. Like, I don't care about any of that. Get up. Take it. He goes, well, you can't wait here, sir. And then so as Benny's wilding out and stuff, he gets on him and is like grabbing him and stuff like that. And they throw him in the car. And he's like, slam the door. And just all the bullet. Then the officer walks back up. He goes, let's go. Like, he didn't really, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't lift a weight at the gym or something. Well, we know that man ain't lift no weights nowhere. Okay, did y'all see him? I don't even want to be shady. Good actor. Good actor. Okay. They manhandled him and threw him in the car. Alright. So then he's freaking out in the car. He's like, dang it. And then he starts kind of breaking down when he realizes they're going to get him in the car. He's like, come on, man, please. I just want to wait for my sister. Please, man, please. He's like, get him in the car. Sit down. And just all that. So then they go back to his house. By the way, didn't appreciate it because when he came up on the porch, he like shoved the chair out the way. It was very unnecessary. And they show Hannah and she's kind of just like, you know, trying to calm down and stuff. So then we switch to the backyard. They're digging. The one cop goes, hold on. He goes, is that a hand? We got a body. And then you see Justin. He leaves. Okay, so that's how it's. So they have found the body. Okay. Veronica is meeting them at the Artisan Hotel. I don't know what she's going to be able to do, though. I mean, she's always got something up her sleeve. I don't know what's going to happen with this. This was a very good episode. I'm ready for next week. They are going to be at the hotel. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. War is out. So Candace ain't safe no way, but she definitely ain't safe now. Looked like Wyatt about to be rolling through the hood. Might get his car jacked. You know what I mean? We don't even know if they got a gun to him. We don't even know what's about to happen. Tyler's killing it. This is a really good show, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be doing probably shout-outs in a couple weeks if that's cool with y'all. Okay, so let's get this up. We're going to talk about it. It's your girl, J to J. I'm out. Peace.